dog. It's the same dog I always hear every day, is it?
All right, there it goes. Oh no. Yeah, it's a little chilly out here. Hopefully they'll come out here and start picking up all these sticks. Hello. Well, hello everybody. We're out here at Fairview Park. Debbie and I are taking a walk. It's really chilly out. I think it's like 41 degrees Fahrenheit, about feels like 39. Crazy ass weather. I did get my gimbal fixed though. It was fixed on the kind of like a pan thing. Well, hello Fang. How you doing?
Hi, Fang.
But it's cloudy out and it's chilly. I just wish the cold weather would go away. And a little windy. Not much else to do unless you just want to sleep all day. Should have zipped up my coat. Yeah. It's getting nice and warm in your house and it's cold outside and you just don't want to go anywhere and but you know, with the my job closing down and getting rid of everybody, and everybody's upset about it. Even the city's upset about it because they didn't even reach out to them. They just pulled a fast one on everybody and closed down. And there's already a class action lawsuit against them by some of the employees, and for what they did, because they didn't even give a notice. They just shut the doors, told everybody get out and go home. But the whole city's behind all the employees, trying to find them another job, and have my job interview Monday, which I'm pretty sure I got the job. It's just probably more up to me if I want it. But they've never really been fair to their employees anyway, so.
I can't just see them all sit. My hip is hurting. Because we'll try to wait while we go in the car.
Yeah, we could sit there for a little bit and then we'll walk over to the ducks. You look over here, there's a, let's see if I can zoom in. Oh, wrong one. Well, insufficient memory may shut down the app. Okay. So, anyway, hopefully this application won't shut down my live stream, or I'll have to go through YouTube. I have been trying to get rid of a lot of pictures that I have on here and apps that I'm not using. If I ever get me another phone, I'm gonna get the 1 terabyte. That's the one I wanted, not the 200 and whatever gig. So we're gonna come up here to this. There's a bench right up here. We're gonna come up to that and sit down for a few moments. Okay, have a good day at work.
Is that Fang?
Yeah.
Bye, Fang.
Hi, Mambo.
Hi, Mambo.
So we're gonna come up to this bench right here and we're gonna have a seat, rest for a moment because her hip's starting to hurt her. I walk fast, so I'm trying like crazy to walk real slow.
I'm not used to walking like this.
So we had to get Dylan up out of bed and so he can watch the dog, and so we could finally go take our walk. And I'll probably set you down on the ground here because I need to zip up my coat because it's quite chilly.
You could zip your coat and sit down on the bench, couldn't you?
Well, yeah, I gotta set this thing down first. So
I could have held it.
I'm gonna set you down here on the track. If it doesn't fall over on me. Zip my coat up. My hands are cold too, so I didn't bring my gloves. It's a good thing I didn't wear my other jacket. All right, here we go. All right, we'll turn you around here for a second. She's all bundled up.
It's cold.
Wrong direction. So yeah, we're just kind of chilling out in the park for a little bit, and hopefully my stream will go longer, because it said something about insufficient memory, and it could shut down the app. So I hope it doesn't. If it does, then I'll just have to go to YouTube and go through them instead of Prism. But since we get this rest, we're going to walk over to the pond and take a look at the pond. So I'm gonna turn this back around. There you go. Oh good, I'm glad it is clear, because it should be 1080p. You'd have to change your cog to 1080p to see that, and it'd be even clearer. But the eyeglass place, or one of them, they said they were helping out Acorn employees and all that stuff. I called them up and they were booked up, so everybody must have called them up to get their eyes taken care of before the 28th. So we're shit out of luck, and her glasses really need to be replaced. I'll have to get a hold of the company that she went and got an eye exam and talk to them. Maybe Monday after my interview we can head over there and she can get her new glasses and get that taken care of. I need to change this to 1. There we go. I had you too far away. There's the this is a restroom. This is the men's side, and that's that huge pavilion. They redid that roof actually, and but back in the before, well, see, I think it was before the 1980s, or just a little bit after into the 1980s, you used to be able to skate in there. They would put walls around that, and they would freeze the floor, and that's where the ice skating rink was until they built the Civic Center, and that's where you go for that now. So yeah, her glasses keep falling off her face, and they're pretty old, and but they gave me a little bit more money than I thought they were going to give me. So while I have that, I guess I better get her some glasses. You all rested up? All right, we're gonna start heading towards the pond. It's kind of a gloomy day, a chilly, gloomy day. Out in here, there's a mess load of geese out there chilling in the grass. But there's not too much going on today other than maybe just sleeping all day. And yesterday for dinner I made her some strip steak. It was pretty good. Things just poop all over the place, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're out there playing soccer.
Should have brought him some bread.
Guess I should have drove over here and parked on the lot instead of where I did.
Yeah, that way I could have taken the truck back. It's freezing. I guess you could go get the truck. You like to walk and talk. So it's these hills.
Yeah. We got some geese over there nipping at the grass. Well, when I got this gimbal fully out, it's kind of heavy. I have to back it down some. What are we doing?
It's a hill. Those hills.
This is where you got to navigate through all the bird poop everywhere.
Oh.
And normally they have 2 of those going, and there's one supposed to be over here, and I don't know why they don't have both of them. I think that's probably why that thing right there is sitting there to mark where it's at. I remember back in the 80s, the tennis courts up there at the top of the hill, those things were always busy, and they had tournaments up there, and of course tennis just isn't as popular as it once was. And of course right now it's too cold to do such things.
It has to be very soft. They saw me. Look at all the chairs. I walk a little bit, now I can sit down.
Yeah.
I walk a little bit, now I can sit down. I won't be like this forever. I just gotta get used to walking.
Well, we
These
figured
long
we'd go for a
distance.
walk, and so she can get some exercise, and
Is that Mama still on there?
yeah.
What's she doing today? Huh?
I don't know.
Can she hear me?
Yes.
What are you doing today, Mambo?
She said she's the same way with the walking.
I know, but I have to get healthy. I just can't live like this anymore. My diabetes is getting out of kilter. My blood sugar was high this morning, and I just gotta start eating better and taking better care of myself.
She's not doing too much. It's a lazy Saturday. Tomorrow's going to be lazy Sunday. I probably won't really do too much tomorrow. I got 2 videos that I got to make on some soda that I have in the fridge to review. She is folding laundry and chatting with her littlest granddaughter in Calgary.
Oh, that's sweet. You about ready to start walking again?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, we'll take a rest for me now.
My phone's probably a little crooked. I can't get it to level out with this thing. So eventually I will buy a new gimbal. But I did get it to stop moving on me. The settings were just all wrong for some reason. I don't know what happened.
Show her this little bridge thing.
She says, I hear you, Debbie. My knees are bad, but I should be out walking as well. But icy sidewalks are hazardous. Yeah, you guys are probably a lot worse up there than we are here. So I'm sure you got snow and ice still on the ground. And
My knees and legs and... Oh, gosh.
yeah, it looks like we got some people up there kind of playing around.
I didn't know anybody could go up there and play tennis.
Yeah, I think it's open up over there.
I'm gonna walk into that and see. I know how it's not open.
So anyway, that's the little duck house they made to look like the transfer house. Wow, 45 feet high. Whew. There's snow banks.
Oh my goodness. Really?
Yeah,
We've hardly seen snow. Just like what? Little sprinkles?
yeah. It kind of snow showered last night. Of course, according to the weatherman, we were supposed to get up to about an inch, but we didn't get that. It just kind of a dusting, and of course, as you can see, it's all gone now. But we do have kind of warmer temperatures coming, but I'm sure I'll get more people kind of seeing the replay than actually being on the live, but that's okay. At least they watched it. I'm just letting her go at her own pace.
My knees start popping. Did you hear it?
No.
Oh, really?
Put that down, John. We got a little ducky over here. Or some ducks, anyway. Yeah, in the summertime, this is all kind of grown up. They just cut it down for the winter. Winter's not been too bad this year with the snow. Last year we didn't know where to put it. Yeah, we had a year like that one time because we're not used to getting that big snowfalls anymore. And when we lived at another house, kind of close to where we live now, we got so much snow, they didn't know what to do with it. And the snow was about as high as some of the cars. And they were just snowing or plowing enough car lanes for cars to get down the street, but they didn't know what to do with it. I imagine they threw it in the lake, but we used to get a lot of snow back in the 70s and part of the 80s, but after that, yeah, it's the way you see it. Global warming, as they keep calling it.
Look at them dive.
Yeah,
What are they getting? Trying to get?
I don't know.
What is funny?
But of course, back in the 1920s and 30s, this used to freeze, and there used to actually be a bridge that went across here, and back in those days I used to skate on this, but it doesn't get cold enough here for this water to freeze to do something like that. But this pond, you got to be no older than 16 to fish at it. Yeah, 9:30 in the morning, I go to the Macon County building to do my interview, and the building commission, they take care of that building. They take care of the jail and a few other buildings, and so yeah, I won't be just at one place. So we'll give it a whirl and see if I like it. And I'll be working temporary there, working through a temporary service for 90 days until they, if I do a good job, then they'll hire me. So, but we'll give it a whirl and see what happens, and hopefully I'll like it. But they told me at the when they take care of the jail section, sometimes you might get a fight going on and there'll be some blood, and they train you at doing hazmat. So you got to go in there and clean that up, or somebody might decide they want to poop all over the place, and then you got to go clean that up. And
Yeah.
so yeah, it's part of that job better than what I was doing at Acorn. So we'll move to the next bench.
Stop it.
No, not too far. Just basically driving downtown and parking my truck, and then going into wherever the shop is. And then if I had to go anywhere, they have their own vehicles, so I don't use my vehicle to travel to each place. So they got all the tools, they got all the vehicles, and then like in the summertime, I'll have to do some mowing probably, and in the wintertime, if there's snow on the ground, then they'll probably have me shovel sidewalks and stuff like that. So
I probably could have still walked.
yes, you could have. So we're gonna head out of this part, actually start heading towards the truck, which is way off that direction. Now this hill, we used to go way up here on this part of the hill in the winter time and slide down.
She used to show them the Confederate stuff.
So,
Or maybe, is that Confederate stuff?
I guess, I don't know. It's just war memorials. There's one there, and then this one here. But we used to slide down this hill in the winter time
Ooh, glass.
Yeah. Got a couple of geese over there yelling at each other. Well, it's just a little bit less than what I was getting paid, because I was getting paid about $24 an hour, and this one here is $20. Well, she tried to tell me 18, and I said, well, I'm sorry, but he already told me $20 an hour, because I told him I'm not going under $20. And but I'll probably put applications in other places. I know the school district is looking for maintenance people, and I'll put my application in there. And so I just won't focus just on this job. Yeah, I think they're Canadian geese.
They are.
All them geese way out there in the soccer field, baseball soccer field. You guys could take your geese back.
I think they're pretty.
But we'll get it figured out. It ain't just so much the job that I'm worried about, is I need health insurance, so. And we gotta, let's see if I can pan up here. This is, and if I could see it, I think it's like right there is a tower. And of course my house is off that direction. So we're not too far from the park. Well, so far they're polite. They're not chasing after us, so.
They screamed at us a while ago.
Yeah, they're not goosing us.
I told them the other day, you're snotty. You're snotty geese. Because they act like they're hellcat, you know?
Well, you got a bench right here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 geese out there. Sometimes we hear them flying over our house. I imagine they're, who knows where they go to, and then come back over here.
Hi. Aw. Getting their walk too.
Oh, I bet they are. That'd be a boy dog. But they used to have a log cabin, like way up in this direction right here, and it was a representation. I don't know if it was an actual building, but it was supposed to be like a little courthouse back in Lincoln, when Lincoln was a lawyer, and but it's kept getting vandalized, so they moved it out to this area by the airport. And I was going to film out there one day, but they had it all closed off, and they need to fix it up because it looked like the whole area was falling apart. And but they take all these buildings like that, and they stuck them out in one spot.
got to take Mamba on our walk.
I did have 2 people in here, but one left.
Yeah.
They never said hello, but that's okay.
Yeah.
At least they watched it a little bit.
I'd rather have Mamba anyway.
A lot of families use the park areas. I've noticed the picnic tables you pass by. Yeah, the summertime we do have a lot of people come out here. They have like this pavilion right here. They have a lot of birthday parties up there in the summertime, but you got to reserve it. And then they have birthday parties up there in the summertime, and or business or companies will have their little employee parties. We had parties there for Acorn and.
Wasn't that there when we were kids?
Yeah,
Water fountain?
that's been there a very long time, since the 1950s, I think. It's like the only one left, original one left in this park. Yeah, but right up there is where they had that log cabin at. Or the little courthouse or whatever it was.
Lincoln's?
Yeah. And they took it out of there, and then they built a skate park over here. But they have baseball games over here in the summertime. They added this thing here, the seating, because it used to not be there. And so yeah, the park gets used pretty well in the summertime. Just gets cold out. You don't have too many people over here. Well, hello, Auntie Leona. Yeah, you're walking a little faster than I figured you'd be walking. So.
Well, I was looking for that next bench.
Well. Up there.
Oh no, I ain't going up there. Is her name Leona?
Or we'll just say Auntie L. You keep changing your name on us. There's our squirrel way up there. He's got him a leaf to go put in his house.
Too cold.
But it's I don't know what what the temperature is. Probably around 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and I think the feels like is maybe, I don't know, 37 Fahrenheit. Well, we got these old great big trees. Trees like that are all throughout this park. I think the white one are birch trees. Some of them have plaques on them to let you know what kind of a tree it is. Yeah, especially when it's ran together.
I can't see.
Yeah, say hi.
I'm trying to get healthy. Oh, my poor hip.
Well, there's a bench right there. You can walk over there and sit at that one.
Okay.
And of course, there's some exercise equipment that they put out here. The kids like to play on it more than what it's probably intended for. Where are you going?
To that?
Oh, okay. I thought you was going to stop at this.
No.
And then sometimes they'll have like little birthday parties here at this picnic table. Or people will just come out and have a lunch.
Where's the truck at?
It's over there
Can't see it.
because the trees are in the way. So the truck should be about right there.
I think I need my puffer. Can you get it? Let me hold that.
No, I got her. But this neighborhood up here, that's a bunch of really nice homes up there. I imagine you probably could. They used to have little grills built next to the areas here, but I think they took them out. Some people started kind of vandalizing them, so I think they just kind of took them out. So you can bring out your own grill and all that stuff, and you just can't have alcohol in the park. Now we do have a little state park out by the little town next to us, and you can have alcohol in a state park, but you can't have have alcohol in a city park.
Puffer gave me energy.
Well, good. Yeah, last time we went for a walk, we didn't bring her inhaler, and she had a hard time breathing. So this time we brought it, and she had to use it there for a minute ago. Some of these trees, I think, are walnut trees, and some of them are birch trees.
Hickory trees?
Yeah, there might be some hickory trees, but some of them used to have plaques on them. I don't know if they plaqued them over here, but I know back in the other direction, there's plaques on there to tell you what kind of tree it is. Yeah, breathing is always a good thing. Yeah, they need to work on throwing some grass seed out here, because there's a lot of areas that the grass is pretty much gone. It's kind of muddy.
Yeah.
And of course, a lot of dead trees like that one there. They need to chop them down and as you can see, some of the really nice big homes that they have in the neighborhood. In fact, that house right there was actually owned by the Staleys, and one of the Staley members or family members. And there is a library in that house. It doesn't look very big, but a friend of mine went in there and he says it's bigger on the inside than it looks. But he said there's a library in there, and they have a swimming pool in that house right there. But the kid that we knew that lived there, he had passed away. I don't know what he passed away from, but it really surprised me when somebody told me that he had died. I'm like, really? But in one of my walks, I had filmed all those houses. But we're coming up to my truck, so we're getting to the end of the live stream. I'm gonna turn you around here. There we go. All right. So I want to thank you guys for showing up. And here, let me turn this back around. See down the street.
And I'm glad they didn't have to witness me passing out and dying.
Anyway, yeah, there's those real nice houses. And that's the house right there that has a swimming pool in it and a library. And these houses were all built in the early 1900s when you put all your family members in one house. And so, oh, I gotta unlock the door. Well, let me find my key here first. All right. Anyway, thank you everybody for showing up, and let me turn you back around here. And so we're gonna go. Debbie's already getting in there. She's tuckered out. She'll probably go to sleep when we get home. And so yeah, I wore her out already. Yeah, you can go back to sleep now. we're done. And but anyway,
Bye.
Thanks everybody for showing up. Y'all have a great day and evening, night, whatever it is.